Hello, I am Hot Mess MUA, otherwise known as Vanessa, and today we are going to have a swatch party. It's gonna be it's gonna be easy, but I wanted to share with you guys a brand that I've really been loving. I have done some tutorials using these products, but I haven't done a video all about just the products, so I thought I would go through and share them with you. So the brand was known as Feather River Body, and they have recently changed their name to Sydney Grace Co. So Feather River was the river that ran through their town, and they did bath soaps and such, but they weren't emotionally attached to the name. So while they were still small, they changed over to Sydney Grace, named after both the sisters. They own the company, their daughters, and then they have a little one named Peyton, and they have some shadows named after her. So this is quite a few shadows. We are not going to go through all of them. I'm actually going to go through the bundle that is currently available on the site. There are a couple different bundles. There are tons of mattes, tons of shimmers, but this bottom row right here is a bundle that's no longer available. I might swatch them for you later on if anyone requests them, because they might be available in single form. They have a bundle that is dupes for the Peachy Matte bundle, the Too Faced Peach Matte bundle, and that's all down here. So I will do that one next, but starting for the now, I'm going to swatch all of the fall bundle that is currently available. And also they have these little panned eyeshadow palettes, and this one is burnt orange, the 5-pan burnt orange palette, and they just came out with a new one that is more neutral in tone. So I'm going to share the swatches with you guys so you can check them out. They retail for $5 a piece. I've been using the coupon code Ripley15 to save a percentage off. If you are not aware of, if you're a YouTube watcher, then I'm sure many of you know who Stephanie Nicole is. And Stephanie Nicole is well known for her cutthroat reviews. Well, her BFF and her swatch partner in crime is Ripley. And Ripley actually mentioned Feather River Body in the video that they did together. And I was like, I have to know who this Feather River Body is. And that's how I discovered them. Now, I bought my first couple bundles during a 30% off sale, but then some of the other ones I just am getting during their regular pricing. And you know, just keep your eyes out with those indies. And another reason I'm sharing all these is because Black Friday is coming up, and all of these indies end up having these big sales, you know? So I want to share them with you. We'll start off with the burnt orange palette. It is a 5-pan palette, and it's only $20. So it has, how much grams of product? It's a net weight 9 grams. So I don't know how much each one is individually. They look to be the same size as the pan. Yeah, actually, here's the regular size pans, and here's the other. So technically you're getting a free shadow if you're gonna buy them individually. So starting off, they have this shade, and it is called Pumpkin Spice Latte. And this one is also in their highlighter form, and I think it was on like BuzzFeed. So this is Pumpkin Spice Latte. You can wear it as a highlight. It is a very light shade, but can be built up. That's why it could definitely work for a highlighter. The next shade is in their permanent line. It is called Red Start, and it is this beautiful orangey shade. Bam! The next one is called Caramel Apple. I love this shade. It is so beautiful. I mean, these shades are crazy pigmented. It's like everything you wanted Subculture to be, like that kind of pigment, but then blendability. And then the next shade is called Dark Chocolate. Is this super brown dark chocolate. And the shimmer shade is called Loose Change. Bam. So this is the 5-pan palette. It runs for $20. I think if you were interested in getting anything from this brand and you were, you know, curious but didn't want to take the jump, like if I think I know something's good, I'll take the jump. But if I'm not sure, I'll buy, you know, one item at a time. And this is, I was like this with Looksy Beauty. Like I knew I was gonna love them. Like, it was just one of those things. And there was some big, huge sale and I had to buy a whole crap ton. And ever since then, this is where I am, where I have 3 huge palettes filled with Looksy, probably 4 at this point. But this brand is becoming that for me too. So this whole top and second row is all from the fall bundle. I believe it's $42. I will leave that in the description, of course. And I use my code Ripley15. And then they also have another bundle where you can get one of their extra large palettes as well. So the first shade is called Fireside. And here's Fireside. The next shade is called Brilliant. Brilliant. And the next 2 are a satin kind of finish. They're not quite matte, but I find that you can use these in your crease as well. This one is called Fallen, and it's a really pretty green. Fallen. And this shade is called Autumn. It's a really pretty aubergine purple. There's Autumn. I love how they've incorporated warm and cool in this, so you can create so many different looks. I feel like for the price point, $42 is what you would pay for, you know, a shadow palette, and you're getting all of these, and all you have to do is, you know, pick up a little Z palette and you're good to go. And these are bigger than, you know, regular eyeshadow pans. Like when you're buying a palette, like you're not getting full size eyeshadows in there. So it's such a steal, especially when you're getting your 15% off. And the next shade is a matte, and it is called, clean off the back, Bountiful. And it is like the matte version of the purple I showed you. It's like a brown purple. Oh, it's so good. The next one is a crazy cool green shade, and it is called Woodland. And I just want to show you, it's like you barely tap. Holy pigment. And of course, they do blend out nicely, but I just want to show you how, like, one swipe wonder. Can you believe that there are under like 7,000 followers on Instagram? It's crazy to me. This shade is called Haystack. And it's that classic baby puke color that everyone goes nuts for. Haystack. This shade is called Pumpkin. It is a great, great transition color while not being too pink or too nude. At least for my skin tone, it's a great orangey transition and can be built up. It's not too crazy.
Shove and swatch, sister.
This is called Thankful. It's that pinky shade. The next one is a wowza of a color. It is a cool red looking color. It's like a red orange. It's called Harvest. Wow. Harvest. And because I'm a lazy cow, I'm gonna do the other side of my wrist. This one is called Wheat. And that is Wheat. And the last shade in the bundle is called Acorn. And this is Acorn. So one of the things that I love about Sydney Grace, formerly known as Feather River Body, is when you go on their Instagram or even on their actual webpage to order a shadow, you can click on that shadow and not only will it show swatches, but it shows color combinations. So say I was interested in Acorn, but I don't know what to put Acorn with. They'll show a swatch of Acorn on different skin tones, and then the next picture might have Acorn in the crease, and then list a bunch of other colors with like a transition color and on the lid. They go from very simple to very complex. They also have dupes for a ton of palettes. They have the entire dupe for the Subculture palette. They have a dupe bundle for the Peaches, and I will share that later on. I just wanted to get this one out first. But the Subculture palette dupes are not currently a bundle. It just shows you which of their shades they have and which ones could dupe that palette. I am so impressed with the quality. The customer service is out of control. I literally wanted some things and I was like, oh, I want this and I want that. And it wasn't on the site anymore. And this is exactly how I fell in love with Looksy. And they said, oh, let us see what we can do. And they put a bundle on the website for me. It was awesome. And so I have ordered from them 3 times. And every time my shipping is quick. They are handmade or hand pressed. They are making your product for you. So sometimes you have to wait for a little while, but nothing insane. I think the longest I waited was when they were redoing. They had just sold out of all of the fall bundle and they had to remake them. So I think maybe it was under a week. It definitely was under a week. And I mean, the pigmentation is there, the blendability is there. If you are a woman of color or a man of color, you can wear these because they're pigmented enough. If you are light like I am, they're bold, but they are blendable. They're just really good, and I can't wait to get more. I want them all. I want all the mattes. That's my passion. Matte single eyeshadows, matte palettes. It's just my thing. I love it. I love when you can blend a bunch of them together, and it's just good stuff. So this was the Sydney Grace Co. Fall Bundle. It's these shades here. This one is not one of them. It is on the site though. And then of course you've got the pumpkin, the 5 pan burnt orange palette, all of which I think are an incredible deal. I will be doing the peach bundle later on, and then I'll probably swatch the other ones for you guys if I find that some of them are in their permanent line. You never know. Sometimes you can ask, and that's the beauty with indie brands. You could be like, oh my gosh, I saw this shade Hot Mess had, and it's not on your site anymore. Do you have it around in your warehouse? Do you have an extra bundle laying around? Sometimes they do, people. Sometimes they do. So as always, thank you so much for watching. I just had to put my hand in that because it was so pretty. I really do appreciate you guys. If there's any of my indie brands that you're interested in, let me know in the comments down below, because I'm going to be swatching probably my best of Davina and my best of Looksy Beauty, because both of those brands, I know they're having massive Black Friday sales. Like Looksy is bringing back the old, and Davina is doing crazy. It might be 40 or 50% off their whole site. And so you gotta know what you want. You gotta know. And this is the perfect time to stock up. I know it's a hard time because it is the holidays and we have to buy gifts for people, but it's okay to put, you know, $30, $40 aside for yourself. Around, you know what I'm saying? Okay guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.